Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Justin, and today I'm bringing you a brand new deck profile for a brand new mechanic, the Armor Release or Armor Purge from the new Armor Digimon that were announced in the BT-08 set. I know it's been a minute since I made a video, and I'm really sorry about that. Life kind of got in the way, but I'm actually really excited about this. I've had a chance to playtest this deck and had a lot of fun. It adds a really nice little twist to a Rookie Rush style deck. And if you stick around after the deck profile, I'm actually going to showcase a couple matches that I played with this deck. That way you can see how it goes. But as always, before we begin, if you enjoy the video, do me a big favor. Hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do, turn on notification bells. That way you'll be alerted anytime I upload new content. I'm still selling my custom playmats. If you're looking for any of those, I got the Agumon, the Gabumon, Bushy Agumon playmats. Those are all going to be linked in the description down in my Etsy store, so you can go check those out there. I've actually got some new playmats coming out pretty soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that. And if you're looking to support the channel in any way other than just watching the videos is a big help. But if you want to go a step further, I do have a Patreon. Link to that is in the description. Patreon members will get access to special content that I make. They'll get their names shout out in a video, their names at the end of credits, and certain tier levels get these custom metal memory counters featuring Agumon and Gabumon and their respective crests. You can only get those as a Patreon member, so if you want something cool and unique like this, link to that is in the description. Alright, let's jump into it. Alright, as usual, we're going to start with the babies. Alright, so we have 4 copies of Digimon and then 1 copy of Digimon. This one is going to be the BT-3, this one is the BT-2. BT-3 just is a little bit, I guess, more useful. There really wasn't a whole lot of great babies for this particular set. Digimon kind of works well with the Vmon, who is the particular main character of the deck, I would say. This Digimon, when attacking once per turn, if your Digimon has jamming, draw 1, so you get some extra draw power with the one particular jamming Vmon. This one, once per turn on your turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended during your main phase, it gets the extra 1000 DP for the turn. It's also very particular. There's only like one specific set of Digimon in this that will actually do unsuspending. Essentially, I mean, you could probably trade these out for any blue that seems to work good for you, gives you some sort of bonus effect. This deck is really all about the rookies and the armor. The babies are just an easy way to get into a free rookie. Alright, so next up will be the rookies, which this is a Rookie Rush deck primarily, so there's going to be quite a few of them. We're going to start out with 4 copies of the new Vmon that comes in the new starter set, ST9. On play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 free type card from among them to your hand, and place the rest on the bottom in any order. The thing is every Digimon in this deck is a free type. Vmon's a free type, Armadillomon's a free type, Hawkmon, all of the armored Digimons, even the Jagras, the couple Jagras Digimon that I've got in here, they're also free types. So this Vmon can literally pull any Digimon from the deck, which that makes it a fantastic searcher. We then have 4 copies of the Vmon from BT-3 with jamming. He's pretty much a staple in Blue Rookie Rush decks because he's got jamming. You don't ever have to worry about losing him. You can attack early on with this Vmon. And then we have 3 copies of the new Vmon from the BT-08 set. On play, reveal top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 2-color card with blue from among them to your hand. And then place the remaining on the bottom in any order. So each of the rookies, the main armor rookies for this BT-08 set, all have the same effect. They let you reveal top 4 cards and pick 1 2-color Digimon from among them. It does have to have the color that they are as well, so like Vmon has to have a blue in the 2 colors. Just another searcher, so 2 searchers there. We also have the Armadillomon and the Hawkmon that are searchers. Speaking of which, we'll wrap this up with 4 copies of the blue Armadillomon. He's in there mainly because he's an Armadillomon. He's also a 2-cost to play, which is good in every Rookie Rush deck. Then we have 3 copies of the new yellow Armadillomon from the BT-08. Same effect. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 2-color card with yellow from among them. And then 4 copies of the red halsemon. Same effect. You can pull 1 2-color card, but it has to have red. halsemon is probably the only Digimon in this set that doesn't flow well with the rest of it, because obviously the Vmons can Digivolve off of the babies. Armadillomon as well, because he's blue, and the yellow Armadillomon is dual color yellow and blue evolution, so he as well can Digivolve from the babies. halsemon is the only one that has to be hard play. It's unfortunate, but halsemon lets you get into some other armor evolutions that are very, very useful, so I really don't want to remove him from the deck. Next up is, of course, what we've all been waiting for, the Armor Digimon. So, on this deck, I'm running 3 copies of halsemon, 3 copies of flamedramon, 3 copies of magnamon, 2 copies of submarimon, and 2 copies of digmon. Now, what I've noticed about these Armor Digimon is, while yes, they are awesome little additions to a Rookie Rush style deck where you can, give your rookie a little extra buffer there from worrying about being deleted. It's kind of like a more expensive jamming, but at the same time, they have effects that actually counter Rookie Rush decks really well. So halsemon, along with being the, an armor release Digimon, the armor release allows you, if you were to attack with this Digimon, and it was to die, and say in the security check or even in battle against, a blocker or something, instead of losing all of your Digimon, the whole stack, you would just toss the armor evolution, and then you go back down to just being the rookie. So that's cool. But halsemon, when attacking, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So halsemon, every single time you attack, it just straight up deletes the rookie. All right. flamedramon is our main attacker, so it has the armor release or armor purge, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. When attacking, this Digimon gains 3000 DP for the turn, so flamedramon becomes an 8000 DP attacker every time. This is the one that is most likely going to survive the security check. Magnamon is not only an armor Digimon with the armor release, but he's also a blocker. The only blocker of the set. But he's also the most expensive. He's a 4 cost, where the others are 3, sometimes 2. Like halsemon can Digivolve from halsemon for 2. Flamedramon can Digivolve from Vmon for 2. Well, Magnamon can Digivolve from Vmon for 3, and normally is a 4 cost for yellow or blue. But on him, when you're Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, and for each card with armor in its stage in the trash, this Digimon gains 2000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. So he too is a great Digimon for attacking the security stack with. Really, the reason I have him in here is because he is a blocker. His effect to gain extra DP is until the end of your opponent's next turn. So that means, if you've already got armor Digimon in the trash, he becomes even more powerful as a blocker against your opponent. Alright, then we have submarimon. Submarimon, same thing, has the armor release, can Digivolve from Armadillomon for a cost of 2. And then when Digivolving, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of your opponent's Digimon with no sources gets negative 3000 DP for the turn. Again, this is like a more complicated version of halsemon. If you're facing off against a Rookie Rush, they're only going to have 1 source underneath it at best, so this will delete a rookie Digimon, and most of them are 3000 DP or less. And then Digmon, same thing, armor release, Digivolves from Armadillomon for 2, and then when attacking, one of your opponent's suspended Digimon gets negative 3000 DP for the turn. So he's a good comeback after your opponent's attacked with a Rookie Rush deck, or just rookies in general. You can go ahead and delete them while you're there. And then the last 2 Digimon that I'm running in this deck, and this was just kind of because, it's very situational. You won't always have the right Digimon, but if you have any Digimon with blue and any Digimon with green, any of your, you got submarimon here. Really, Digmon's the only one that has green. This deck originally had some other green armor types in it, like Raidramon and Shurimon, so there were more options to hit this blue-green DNA evolution, but I kind of cut it down. The Ragemon, the Shurimon didn't fit as well as the others, and makes it harder to get into a specific strategy that you want. So I kind of cut it down, but it's still there. If you have one of your 2, or actually 3, or 4, actually, if you have one of your 4 different blue dual color Digimon on the field and a Digmon, you can DNA Digivolve any one of them into flamedramon for free. So after you've attacked with your other Digimon, hopefully they survive, you then Jagras Digivolve, DNA Digivolve the 2 together, and go again, because when you DNA Digivolve, they unsuspend. So it doesn't matter if the Digimon you used were suspended. When you DNA Digivolve, they get to unsuspend. And right now, at least all DNA Digivolves that we've seen are a 0 cost. And then Playmats effect, when attacking, unsuspend this Digimon. So not only do you get to attack when you DNA Digivolve into them, so you can attack with your 2 separate armor types, then DNA Digivolve them together, attack with Playmats, then unsuspend and do it again. You're talking 4 attacks in 1 turn potentially because of this card. And when you DNA Digivolve them together, you get to send a 6000 DP or less Digimon of your opponents back to the bottom of their deck, which is pretty cool little disruption there. And then Sylphimon is the other one, because there is a few more options. All you need is a red and a yellow. So you have a bunch more options for getting into Sylphimon. And then when you do, same concept, you could attack with both of your Digimon, your Armor Digimon, then DNA Digivolve into Sylphimon. Sylphimon unsuspends, you can attack again. And then when you're Digivolving, if one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 5000 DP for the turn, and then since you DNA Digivolve this one, you get to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less. So anything with 10,000 or less DP is pretty much going to be gone. If they've got 2 Digimon with 5,000 or less DP, you could just delete both of them, technically. Reduce one by 5 and delete the other one. Having these Jagras options just seemed really good as kind of like a clutch closer. You know, if you just need that extra attack in, especially with Playmats, if you need the extra 2 attacks in. As for our option cards, this is kind of up to you. Some of these first 2 cards are big staples in other Rookie Rush decks. You know, Vulcan's Hammer for the extra memory. Spiral Masquerade, just because each Digimon that you have on the field in a Rookie Rush gives you a 3000 DP reduction upon one of your opponent's Digimon. So being that it's still a Rookie Rush style deck, you still end up with a wide board. You can do some massive DP deletion with Spiral Masquerade. And then the new BT-08 has Static Force. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less. And if you have Digimon with 2 or more colors in play, or Digimon with sources with 2 or more colors in it, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 7,000 DP or less instead. I was toying with this. I had 4 copies of Spiral Masquerade, but I kind of switched out for a Static Force because I wanted to play test it a bit. Honestly, didn't get to see it in a lot of the matches that I played. And I didn't want to push this video off too far. So, you know, take what you see here with a grain of salt. You know, some of the Armored Digimon can be swapped out. You can run different types of rookies. This deck doesn't have to go this way. It just seemed like a really good route for me. What I thought was going to work versus looking at all of the... because like half of the Armored Digimon Digivolve from Vmon anyways. So it seemed best to build it primarily around Vmon. And then to wrap it up with the Tamers, there is a Davis and Ken, Cody, and Yoli. Originally, I was, like I said, running more green dual Digimon, like Ragemon and Shurimon. So the Davis and Ken kind of hit much better because there was a chance of getting 2 memory off the one Tamer. And then Cody and Yoli would give you memory off the other colors you had on the field, and that spanned all the colors I was playing. It still works, but only if you happen to have Digmon on the field. Otherwise, it is a bit expensive just to be gaining 1 memory. These other give you 1 memory as well, but they're only a 3 cost. But the big takeaway is on Yoli and Cody. So with Cody, when your Digimon with 2 or more colors attacks, you can suspend Cody and give one of your opponents negative 2000 DP for the turn. So essentially, this allows you to beat over one of your opponent's Digimon, or if you're running it with like Digmon, who's already reducing DP, you can increase that 3,000 DP reduction from Digmon to 5,000 with Cody, and maybe delete a bigger Digimon. And then Yoli, when your Digimon with 2 or more colors attacks, you can suspend this Tamer to delete one of your opponents with 3,000 DP or less. Essentially, Yoli works great alongside halsemon, because halsemon is going to delete your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 or less. Yoli is going to do the same thing when halsemon attacks. Or you could pair it with the Digmon, do a DP reduction, and delete another Digimon. Honestly, these work with any of the 2-color Digimon that you're running. And then the Davis and the Ken, when your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon that has 2 or more colors, you may suspend this Tamer to unsuspend that Digimon. Again, the unsuspending stuff in this deck is very, very situational. I actually have never used that effect in the times that I play tested this deck, because I'm normally digivolving into a 2-color Digimon from a rookie that was unsuspended. You could attack with the jamming Vmon if you wanted to, if you had him on the field, and then digivolve him into, flamedramon or something, right? And then, because you're digivolving him into a 2-color, you can suspend Davis and Ken to unsuspend, and then attack again. That is a viable option, but it's very specific. You have to be running the jamming Vmon. Otherwise, you can attack with one of your other Digimon, sure, but you run a high risk of them being deleted, and you really want to get into your armor types before you start losing your Digimon. So again, like I said, it's a very, very situational card. It could work along the lines like Magnamon does, where if you attacked with an armor type and then it was deleted, you had to use the armor purge, and you're now back into a rookie. You could digivolve into Magnamon, and because of its effect, you can unsuspend it. But at the same time, you could digivolve into any of your other Digimon armor type, and then use Davis to unsuspend it as well. But again, very situational. You have to have lost your armor type in an attack in order for that to work for you. Anyways, that's it. Alright, so there are all the cards kind of laid out. I don't have the babies on there, but there you go, babies. Like I said before, these don't really all fit that deck all that well, other than the fact that they digivolve from Vmon or into Vmon. So you can kind of run whatever blue babies you want if you find something that fits better for you, or just whatever you happen to have, because all you really need them for is getting that free evolution into a rookie. Like I said before, this deck is not like a set in stone type thing. This is a very early phase. I got tired of putting off making the video. This is like the 3rd iteration of this deck, and I'm sure there are much, much better people out there who will turn this into something much more viable than what I have here. But it is a fun alternative to a Rookie Rush. It plays like a Rookie Rush style. It really takes advantage of, Rookie Rush ability to be able to spam the field with cards, and then gives you kind of like I said before, a more expensive version of jamming. But I look forward to seeing if this becomes like a real, contender type deck. But let me know what you think. This is my Armor Rush deck. Leave your thoughts down in the comments if you think there are better cards that'll work with it. If you think there are other armor types that would do better. The only 2 that I'm not really running in this are, of course, the Ragermon and the Shurimon. Ragermon has an effect to suspend, and Shurimon, I don't even remember, but I just didn't feel like they fit that well. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. As always, leave a like down below. It does help spread the video around with the YouTube algorithm. And if this is the type of thing you're into, Digimon cards, you want to see cool new decks, these are all proxies, by the way. I probably forgot to mention that before. But of course, they're new cards. These BT-08 cards haven't been released yet. So of course they're proxies, but that's what I do. Instead of trying to get on my computer and just make click, show some photos on the screen of, oh, this is the deck, I actually print out my proxies, I play test the decks, and then I bring you my deck profiles. So I try to put a little bit more effort and try to keep this more of a traditional deck profile type thing. So, if that's your thing, if you enjoy this, go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do, turn on the notifications. That way you don't miss the next time I upload a new video. It has been a moment since I uploaded. I'm sorry. My life has been a bit crazy, work and such and whatnot. We're getting to the holidays, so I apologize for people who've been waiting for another video from me. Once I finish this one, I'm actually about to do another video. Stay tuned. I'm trying to bring some stuff to you guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Wait, don't go anywhere. You're gonna miss out on the play matches. So stick around. Alright. So I'm gonna go first. I will hatch Digimon. Digivolve Digimon to Vmon. Draw. And then I'm gonna drop a Ken and Davis for 4. Your turn.
Alright. We will draw. Hatch for Montemon.
Yay.
Digivolve Montemon into Terriermon for 0. Draw. Interesting. Okay. We will play Arena
Nice.
for 3. Going to 1. Trigger on play. Reveal the top 3 cards. Put any card with B in there in my hand. Put the miss on the bottom. It's a whiff.
Dang.
Put them back in the same order. And then as of this turn, you'll stay from that. We're going to keep that. So we'll play a Flamon for 2.
I'm at 1.
Need a 1. Draw for turn.
I will draw for turn. Promote Vmon. Swoop. Alright, I'm going to swing at security with Vmon. He's got jamming. Okay. I'm going to play Hammer Smart to gain a memory. I'm at 2. And then I'm going to play a Vmon for 3. Putting you at 1. Vmon on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 free type card among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom in any order. Well, there's not a whole lot of choice there, is there? Alright. I think I'll just take the Armadillomon and then put the other 2 on bottom.
Sure.
Alright, and it's your turn.
Alright. Draw for turn. Promote out. We will swing at Vmon for 4.
And he's dead.
And then we will Digivolve for 3 into a Dino Vmon.
Okay.
We get a 2. Draw.
I'm going to draw for turn. Going to hatch Davis and Ken. Since I have a blue Digimon on field, I get 1 memory. I'm going to Digivolve the Vmon into Vmon and draw for the evolution. I will play Armadillomon for 2, putting me at 1. And then I will Digivolve Armadillomon into Digmon. He Digivolves for 2 on an Armadillomon. And I will draw, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright. We'll hatch. We got a Pinamon. Sure, we'll Digivolve that Pinamon into a Terriermon. Draw. We will swing at security with jamming.
Alright.
We will Digivolve Dino B into Imperial Dramon for 3. We need 2.
Okay.
Trigger ball Digivolving, unsuspend all Digimon with jamming, which includes it.
Yep.
Your turn.
Alright, Imperial Digimon has how much DP?
12.
12. Alright. I will draw for turn.
13.
13. Alright. Ken and Davis, give me 1 memory each for the blue and a green Digimon, so I'm at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I will promote Vmon. Alright, I will swing at security with Vmon with jamming.
Alright.
Okay. I'm going to play Spiral Masquerade for 4. That's going to be 9,000 DP, so I have 3 on your Imperial Dramon, putting him down to 4,000. And then I'm going to play Static Force for 3, and because I have a 2-color Digimon, I can reduce by another 7,000.
Sure.
So, and it's your turn.
Draw. Remote. Alright, we will just go ahead and play a Digimon for 5, putting you to 2.
Okay. Alright, I will draw for turn. Going to hatch Demi-Vmon. Ken and Davis, give me a memory each. So I'm at 4.
And you untap your Digimon.
Oh yeah, that's important too. Alright, we will swing at security with the Vmon with jamming.
It's a Ken.
Nice. Going to swing at security with Digmon for 5,000. Trigger his when attacking effect to lower Digimon's DP by 3,000, deleting your Terriermon.
Sure. I got 11.
11. Alright, Armor Purge. Digmon goes to the trash. Armadillomon stays in the field. Going to Digivolve my Demi-Vmon into a Vmon. Draw. I'm going to play Hawkmon for 3, putting me at 1. On play, reveal the top 4 cards, add 1 2-colored Digimon with red to your hand. And I whiffed on all 4. The rest go to the bottom. Boop. Okay. You got 1 security left?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we might as well end this then. I'll attack security with Vmon.
Armadillomon should be tapped.
Oh, yes, that's true. He is, because he
2.
attacked. Yep, it was the Digmon that
2,000.
2,000, both dead. Awesome. Okay. Hawkmon will Digivolve to halsemon for 2. And draw, and it's your turn.
Alright, we'll draw. We'll go to 3 because it can. Hatch. Digivolve the Vmon, draw a card. Yep, we'll just go to the next game.
Alright. Good game.
Good game. And I will go first.
Alright.
So we'll hatch. And we'll Digivolve Demi-Vmon into Vmon.
Nice.
Digivolve. And then we will play a Ken for 4.
Alright. Seems like a very familiar opening hand. Alright, I will draw. Going to hatch Demi-Vmon. Digivolve into Vmon. Draw. I will also play a Ken and Davis for 4 at 0. I'm going to play Vmon for 3. Reveal the top 3 cards, add 1 free type to my hand. What will it be? What will it be? I think I will take the halsemon this time. The other 2 will go to the bottom. It's your turn.
Alright, we will draw. Let's promote. We'll swing at security with Vmon with jamming.
Gotcha. Boom.
And then we will Digivolve Vmon into XVmon. When Digivolving, unsuspend one of your level 4 Digimon.
Yep.
Targeting itself.
Yep.
Triggering when this card becomes unsuspended during your main phase, it gains 1,000 DP. So it's currently at 5.
Gotcha.
We'll swing at security for 5.
8,000. Sucks not having that jamming.
Oh, it is. Who was it calculated this? And then we'll play the halsemon for 3, putting you at 2.
Alright. I will draw for turn. Ken and Davis give me 1 for having a blue Digimon. I will promote Vmon to the field. Well, now. Alright, we're going to attack security with Vmon. Alright.
Oh,
We'll
that's a
attack.
security Digimon?
Nice. We're going to go ahead and attack with the other Vmon as well.
1,000.
1,000? Wow, we survived that one. Alright. Then Ken set your memory to 3, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to play a Yoli for 3. And then I'm going to play an Armadillomon for 3. And reveal the top 4. Add a 2-colored Digimon with yellow. And again I whiff.
Oop.
Ugh.
We will draw for turn. Okay. We will swing at jamming
Oh,
Digimon.
jamming Vmon. Oh, killing him. Gotcha. Dead.
And then we will trigger Ken.
Gain a
One of
memory.
my blue screen deletes, I gain a memory.
Cool.
And then we will Digivolve for 3 into Kendo Garurumon,
Nice.
going down to 1. We will swing at the Vmon that's tapped
Gotcha.
for 6, and then on attacking trigger, you return a level 3 or lower to your. You return a level 3 Digimon to your owner's hand, so we'll return Armadillomon to your hand.
Okay. Well, cleared my board.
And then we'll play a Tentamon for 3, putting you to 2. Reveal the top card. If it's a green card, which it is, add it to my hands. And that makes it your turn.
Alright. I will draw. I will hatch. Digivolve Demi Vmon to Vmon. Draw. I'm going to play a Vulcan's Hammer to gain 1 memory. I will then play Hawkmon for 3. Reveal the top 3 cards. Add a 2-colored Digimon with red, so flamedramon comes to my hand. The other 2 go to the bottom of my deck. We're going to Digivolve Hawkmon into halsemon for 2. Draw and end my turn.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, patch. Look at 3 because I can. Alright, we'll Digivolve Flymon into Lilymon for 3. 0. Reveal the top 5 cards. Alright. Put level 6 or higher among them into my hand. Place the remaining cards on the bottom, getting the Mega Garurumon, putting the rest on the bottom. And then we'll swing at security for 2.
2,000.
We'll swing at security for 6.
4,000. He's good.
We'll swing at security for 7.
Hammer Spark. 2 memory.
But you need to.
Alright. I will draw. Ken and Davis give me 1 for the blue Digimon. Yoli gives me 1 for red. So I'm at 4 now. I'm going to promote Vmon. I'm going to attack security with Vmon with jamming. Alright. I'm going to Digivolve that Vmon into flamedramon for 2. I will tap Kenan Davis when you digivolve a Digimon into a 2-color Digimon. I can unsuspend that Digimon. And then I'm going to use flamedramon to attack your Lilymon. He gets an extra 3,000 when attacking. Makes him 8.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to attack security with halsemon.
4,000.
Survives. Alright. And then I'm gonna play Static Force for 3. Oh, wait, hold on. You have a Kenan Davis. Let me do something else first. Let me play Armadillomon for 2, and then Static Force for 3. And delete your Kendo Garurumon.
Yep, nope, that's match.
Alright. I'd like to give a big shout out and big thank you to Furios Boosted, my latest Patreon, who joined as a champion tier Patreon. Thanks so much. It is people like you that help keep this channel going strong and help me continue creating great content for everybody to enjoy. And if you are interested in becoming one of our Patreon members as well, link to the Patreon is in the description. Thanks again to everyone who's watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.